So apply. I think stream should be able to hear me now. But it does mean that they'll be able to hear all of your system sounds as well. Just keep that in mind. I think stream should be able to hear me now.
Okay. I mean, for right now, this will work. I know I can get this proofread some other time.
So I play the music background, I suppose, again, and see if it's actually transmitting towards stream as well. Play the intro music again. Chat, can you hear that? And can you hear straight? And can you hear me? While I take my estrogen, I guess. At that time. They can hear the music? Can you hear straight? Do you hear the Lucario? Very important to hear the Lucario. You can hear straight and music, and yes to all three. Alright, we're good,
Alright.
straight.
Excellent.
Stop sharing the screen now. We are Gucci.
Excellent. Everyone has a dream that captures their passion and drives them towards tomorrow. Every dream is as unique as the individual. When these dreams take shape, events both great and terrible can happen that shape the course of civilization. Nowhere else on Eitherys is this more true than in the land of Eorzea. Adventurers of all shapes and sizes take up their trade in hopes of facing down the many monsters of Eitherys and keeping evil in check, with the hope that one day their deeds might be sung about in taverns and mead halls across the world, and sung about by bards even further than that. It has been 20 years since the Song of Oblivion had been silenced. The Warrior of Light hasn't been seen in just over half that time. And now, new adventurers seek to fill the void before the next great threat can take hold. And this is their story.
Hell yeah.
Most might think of Lalafels when they think of the statement, statutorily challenged. And though they are not the extent of such a tribulation, for others exist in smaller places where none whose might be challenged would think to look. In ages past, Vermisians had faded as common folk of note, but fool are those who believe that they have vanished entirely. They are an elusive people, and that elusiveness is what has kept them alive in spite of the Empire's worst excesses during their imperial conquest of Eorzea. With the threat of the Garlean Empire now gone, these otherwise timid ratfolk are now testing the waters of civilization with the hope of finding their place within its complex web. And few among them can claim to be half as bold as the young lady we see now, Enya Lockwood.
Quick note, straight, please say that your mic is a bit low compared to stream audio.
Perfect.
Music could be quieter. So you can make the music quieter on Roll20, I think.
Yep.
Maybe a tad more, I'd say.
There we go.
Hopefully that should be good, stream. I mean, a little bit too quiet.
Well, it's fading out, is the thing.
Oh, okay. I have no idea how my character is gonna be yet personality-wise, but, you know.
Right! Well, we've made land! About time! A rather large Rugadin would bellow out, stretching out his limbs and checking the axe that he has strapped across his back. Don't know how you folks do it. Never been one for the sea myself, so No offense if I'm a little more than just glad I've got solid ground under my feet. What about you? What did you say your name was again? The Lancer would say, looking back at the Burmesian.
Oh, well, I thought I told you before, but I am Enya Lockworm.
Right. We don't see many Burmesians really anywhere these days, so glad you could
just
join
don't know
us.
where to look, dear.
Sure, I believe it. The Lancer would say with a shrug. Hope the waters weren't too rough for you on your way over here. You are feeling all right, are you? Enya, please roll a Fortitude saving throw.
Already, goddamn. All right, not pulling punches one bit. I'll roll a Fortitude saving throw. Let me just go over my stats. It's on my core, yes.
Your saving throws will actually be under combat. So,
thank you.
Open up your character sheet, second tab on the left.
Hey.
So, surprisingly for your first time going out on the ocean, you seem to handle yourself pretty well. So well, in fact, that maybe traveling by ship isn't such a bad idea, or really airship.
Listen, dears, when you've been on the road as much as I have, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's just water. It's a good road like any other. Now, try rocky roads on the mountains, or very exhausting roads on less watery areas, and you'll know really when you have a hard trip on your feet. But I appreciate the travels nonetheless.
See, this girl gets it, the Roganin would say, taking his rather large fist and pounding it across his chest. Right then, if introductions and pleasantries are on the way, are finally done and over with, we might all set off and get me to my contact as I've hired you all to do. Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, it looks like we only have one way from this landing spot to go from, and that is straight up this hill over here. Unfortunately, we are not the most nimble of people, but it looks like you've got a pretty good perceptive eye. So I'd ask that you take the lead. But if trouble does come up, don't be afraid to call on us.
They're speaking to Enya, right?
Correct. The Lancer is right here.
I can keep a lookout up ahead, and although I don't know exactly where our goal is to be met, I can sure spot things up ahead.
Our contact says she'll be meeting us just out of the cliffs up top here. She didn't say when she'd be here, but roughly around this time. So we are making good time.
All right. Well, if we don't get our foot on, we're gonna miss our time. Looks like we are fine, but, you know, we don't want to get into snag on the way and be late. What say you? Should we go now?
Yes, let us be off. Take the way, Rat Girl. We'll be right behind you.
Alrighty. I imagine she must have a compass on her to, like, locate her western self, even though there's no point in using it, because of the mountains right there. She just still pulls it out anyway, because, like, oh, I gotta guide the way. I need to know my north. I suppose in this direction?
Yep. So this direction just leads along the coastline.
Mm-hmm.
And this direction leads up the hill that was mentioned.
Yes. So we'll look up. Look around the trees too.
Do you want to go ahead and roll perception?
Of course. That's why she was checking the trees.
Mm-hmm.
It could be bandits hiding around. You never know.
No, we have had adventurers coming through this area pretty recently. So, well, it's good to keep an eye out for those sorts of things. Bandits aren't too much of a problem. You more have to deal with the wildlife.
Oh, I agree, but bandits can be cleverly annoying sometimes.
That's true, but that's why we're here. We get to make them think twice about their craft.
Seems like everything is fine around here.
Oops. All right, let's continue on.
Oh, this way, if you will. Just keep your eyes open. Dense amount of trees. She's gonna like peer a little bit in and be like, it's possibly fine. I'm not gonna roll perception every time for you, in case you need me to.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely let you know. In general, if you do need to roll perception, I mean, you can roll anytime you want, but I'll let you know if something comes up that does require a roll.
Mm-hmm. If I want to roll for something, I'll basically say, "Can I roll for this?" Like,
absolutely.
Oh, is this intended to be covered? Because I see a little.
There's just a little divot in there, and I left that more to just accentuate like the unevenness of rock texture.
Gotcha.
All right.
Haven't there been
so
any
stop right
creatures
there.
around?
I am going to have you make a first a perception check.
Rolling? Oh, dear.
Okay, make a reflex saving throw.
Oh. Too fast.
So, as you're walking, your foot steps on something metallic, and you hear a sparking noise. Jumping back, though, as your training as a red mage would have taught you to do, there is something buried fairly deep in the ground that got triggered when you were down there. However, nothing happened.
She had like basically stepped back with a little twirl and looking down. Oh, I must have missed that one. Seems like this place is much more inhabited than I thought.
Huh.
You may know what this is, young warrior.
Well, I'll be darned. If the Navigator ain't still playing tricks on us to this day, what you found right there is an old landmine that the Garlean Empire left here a long time ago. The explosive agent inside hasn't been working for a few years, he says, reaching into the ground and pulling out a cylindrical metal object and then tossing it to the side.
Which side?
Like right over here. Looks like the only thing that worked about that thing was the triggering mechanism.
Ooh. It is quite rusted.
Yeah. Not much use out of the metal of that except for scrap.
Yeah, it's not even valuable anymore. Darn. Oh well. Maybe I'll find better stuff up ahead.
Maybe you will.
Who knows, maybe this navigator actually put a working trap that I can disassemble.
Not quite the way she works. But, perhaps somebody over at Lemsa can tell you more about her. Never been one for the studies of the arcane.
Question to GM, has there been any wildlife around us at all?
Not yet. I mean, aside from maybe like a few squirrels or a chipmunk in the trees back here, nothing of note has come up yet.
Don't you feel that it's a bit strange that there's no wildlife around us at all?
I have noticed that calm. Usually when the forest is quiet, it means there's something around here that shouldn't be.
Well, I know I said keep your guard up more enthusiastically, but I think we should keep our guard up for real. Just in case.
Just in case. Keep on leading.
To remind stream, like, Enya Luckworm, she's a merchant. In her core, so she's probably with, like, her little pecks just going around. I see something up ahead.
And there's the trouble. Not quite what I was expecting, all things considered. But those things will try and go after us if we get too close. You ready,
All right.
rat girl?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what kind of merchant would I be if I didn't have my gun ready? Pulls out her gun.
Well, that ain't a weapon you see every day.
Oh,
Hey, Lancer
dear,
boy,
it's-
you ready? Ready as always, he says, withdrawing his weapon.
I'm ready to self-defend.
Let's self-defend these hornets back to whatever nest they came out of, he says before drawing his axe. Roll initiative.
Yay! Alright. I get to experience the combat of this system. My initiative is... There it is. 25.
All right.
Wait, I'm not Enya right now. There we go. Now I'm Enya.
Fantastic. And now, the combat music.
This is the part where the Final Fantasy tutorials appear, and it's like, how to do combat? Press X to run or whatever.
Exactly. So,
Oh. If you want, you can reposition my icon however you wish, since you moved both of them.
So, freedom of movement is going
Yeah.
to end right about here. So you can do whatever movement you need to in here. So, generally speaking, when you're getting into combat that you as the player are engaging in, or one of your allies are engaging in, I'll denote an area where you'll have free movement and you can do whatever position you need to. Anything after that will require movement on your side. So,
I like
since
that.
you have the highest level initiative, first move is yours.
So any range attacks that I can do with my gun, right?
Yep. However, because your ranged attacks are all magic based, one of the things you'll need to do in order to channel your attack is you'll need to spend your swift action to attach your focus to your weapon, and from there you can make a ranged attack. So you'll still have movement.
Would that be under my skills?
You won't need, I'll know as a GM that you're doing that. And I think once Red Mage reaches, it's either level 7 or level 9, you'll be able to attach your focus as a free action. So, you don't...
Gotcha.
Your attacks will be under your spells, I think. So...
Oh, I see. Well, and you will prepare for focus 100%.
Okay. That's your swift action. You still have your shift and your main action.
Which is called a standard action, right, in this?
Correct.
My range is... That is a number on the range on Verfire. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So, spell system here... okay, because I'm learning about this combat as well, like, this is 25 feet. In Final Fantasy, do we have, like, spell slots and they run out if I use too many spells, or
So,
how does that work?
The resource for using spells is MP, or magic points. Now, if you look on your character sheet, you have 5 magic points to use right now.
Gotcha.
So, cantrips do not cost any MP to use. You can use those whenever. Level 1 spells cost 1, 2 is 2, 3, and so on.
Gotcha. Alright, let's start strong, shall we? She's going to cast Verfire at the Hornets. Ideally not burning the trees, by the way, just want you to know, because there's a lot of trees there, and she doesn't want to burn the trees. I guess I can roll Verfire?
Yep.
The range is 30, so that is enough range.
Yep. Which one are you targeting? This one
The
or?
closest one. So it would be this one here.
Okay, let's see. Attack is 16, and that is. Let's see, where is armor class hiding on this sheet? I know I had it somewhere. That is just barely a hit. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
you inflict 9 damage on this guy.
Yeah.
So, are you going to move at all, or will that be the end of your turn?
King. Being that she's a range fighter, she's gonna move up to this position.
All right. So that will be the end of that turn. And this same enemy that you attacked is going to move over here. And it is going to prepare this.
Final sting.
Ignore the accuracy check. That's not supposed to... I mean, the only reason why this can fail is because you haven't resolved the mechanic within it, so...
Gotcha.
So next up, the Lancer. Is going to... Let's see. Alright, so that is the Lancer's movement. And he is going to target this one with his glaive.
Nice damage, but I don't think it hits.
Let's see. So that's your character sheet. Yep, it is an unfortunate miss. So that is the Lancer's turn, and this Hornet is going to instead move over this way. And unfortunately, that movement away provokes an attack of opportunity from the Lancer. So we're going to use Glaive again, and
Nice.
that one hits. And he's going to move over here and go after you.
Four damage, then, right?
Let's see. What is your armor class?
Oh, shoot, that's right. I have an armor class. My armor class is... reading...
Let's see.
13. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so that hits, and you take 4 damage. So, that happens. Marauder is going to move himself over here. And is going to swing his axe against this bug here.
Nice.
And that is just within range to be able to hit. So the deal on beating or armor class is if the attack roll meets or beats the armor class touch or ranged threshold, then that is considered a hit. So,
essentially, attackers win ties.
Exactly. So, this Hornet is taking a pretty significant hit. And now it is your turn.
So the bee far ahead is targeting me with Final Sting, as I understand. So I will...
It is just preparing Final Sting, actually. I did not
it can just target
indicate.
anyone.
I did not indicate if it's targeting you.
Oh, I see. That Final Sting seems dangerous. Although this bee in front of us is quite important to get rid of. A Hornet, sorry, not bee. My focus is still on my sword, right? I assume.
Yes. You can remove it as a free action, but putting it back on at this point is still a swift action.
Yeah. I will. I want to try things, so I want to experiment with this. I want to enspell my sword with fire magic.
Okay.
So, Enya would start using the focus on her gunblade to be able to start imbuing it with fire magic and then swing at the beat that's in front of her immediately. With an attack action. I assume that I can just do the touch attack action, right?
Correct.
Like this?
Yep.
Ah, darn.
So, despite the condition of the giant hornet, your slashing attack misses.
Forgot about the inspell.
Actually,
speedy little tigers.
add. Let's see. Oh yeah, you add 2 more and it still misses.
Yes. I believe the AC is like 15, so it doesn't even hit it. There's no way.
Yeah. So, the hornet that casts Final Sting for its turn moves in and hits the Rugadin. And that costs 100% of its health. And there's nothing he can do to get out from under that. So, the hornet is now dead. However, Rugadin, let's see.
It was down to 1 HP, as I understand.
Yes. He is now
Man.
very much hurt.
Man, the hornets can kill gods in this world.
So I can go ahead and
Oh, did they make the fortitude saving throw?
oh yeah, I still have to do that for him. You might have a shot, sir. Let's see, that's the Hornets sheet. Here you are. Oh!
He makes it.
All right. Let me very quickly check my notes on Final Sting. Let's see, the target makes a DC throw, saving 20. Or loses. All right, so he is still at full health. Good for him. So as the Hornet comes in and denies and sees the Hornet trying to come in behind him, the Rogadin steps aside with his axe and swats the stinger away with the flat of his axe, fouling it away. So if the target is out of movement range or the attack is otherwise prevented, the user does not die.
So the hornet's still around then.
Yep. Let's see. Here we go. So, that is the Hornet's turn. The Lancer is going to come in. And is going to use their glaive. And while you may think that that is a 14 that misses, this guy has advantage. And advantage will grant you +2 due to a flanking position that he is in.
All right, they're flanked.
So, that attack hits with just enough damage to knock this Hornet out. This Hornet turns itself around to try and face the Rogadin and uses Bug Bite. And that is a hit. So Rogadin takes 8 damage. And in response, this Rogadin turns his axe around. Actually, no, he's not going to use his axe. because he's just going to use his free arm and smack this guy. And despite doing 5 damage only, that is just enough to knock him out.
Nice.
Get
And
no
Enya was like,
oh, go ahead.
Enya would be ready with her sword to like strike down the hornet, but it sees it go down and it's down there.
Mm-hmm.
She still has her sword lifted, making sure that it doesn't move.
Well, I'll be darned. The navigator's with us today.
You think it's still alive?
Doubtful.
Enya swings at the hornet anyway, even though it's down. Insurance. Always important.
Well, you say so.
Seems like you took quite a hit there. Do you need me to heal you, Mr. Rogadin?
I would be appreciated if you can.
She focuses her like a gunblade and just like points it upwards and casts her cure on the Rogadin. I'm not attacking.
Yeah, so we calculate for healing spells, the roll, what you would normally see as damage, is calculated as healing. So you heal him to
gotcha.
full health.
There you
However, let's see, I have to put this guy back on turn tracker.
Mhm.
However, as this comes up, a rustling comes from the trees. As
go. I have to check that. Yeah.
2 more enemies emerge from the cover. Let's see. Change layer.
Oh. Oh dear.
And these are 2 kobolds carrying spears. And one of them screeches loudly. The Allfather will not tolerate the presence of outsiders here. For Titan, bring these overdwellers down. They shriek.
Oh dear, they're
Let's see.
cultists.
And worse than that, the Rogadin would say, gritting his teeth. Yeah, thralls of Titan. Enya, I'm gonna have you make a skill check here. Are you ready?
Sure. I'm ready.
Roll Knowledge Arcana.
24.
So, based on what you just heard from them, you know for a fact that the way that they're acting, they appear to be tempered to a primal known as Titan, who is the icon of Earth. He's known for tempering kobolds, and you know that despite the efforts of the last 20 years, he still periodically is summoned on Vilbrand and tries to continue a war that the kobolds had ended with the Leminsons about 20 years ago. But you also know that given your current resources, there's nothing you can do to stop these people from trying to hurt you. And they are not going to stop until they're dead.
Gotcha.
So, it is your move now.
Titan should really take a break. Now please, we're on business here. We don't want to harm you, but if you insist on fighting us, then I guess I have no choice. She'll cast her fire on the kobold in front of her.
All right.
Damn.
Let's see.
That's sad.
Let's see. This, Oh! Wait, Oh yeah, never mind. That does miss, unfortunately. So, go ahead and remove the last of your MP. Well, actually, no, you've got one more. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I have one more. I believe my gun sword is still unspelled.
Yep. Yeah, and that's gonna last, let's see. you'll have one more chance to use its Enspelled fashion, so...
Yeah, it's round divided by level, so it's like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Actually,
know,
it's
and he has level
rounds
3.
per level, so you'll have 3. So...
Oh, rounds per level. Okay, so I have 2 more.
So the Lancer closes the distance. Glaive ready. And this does hit. And this Kobold Spearman let's get rid of you. Gotta find the Kobold Spearman's sheet here. All right. He in turn tries to use his long spear and catches the Lancer just below his armor and wounds him for a total of 9 damage. Next up, Marauder is going to push past and is going
and
to...
you would step back to ease his movement as well.
All right.
Like, sidestep.
Mm-hmm. And then he's going to turn his axe upon this same kobold while screening the Lancer to make sure that he's taking the hits and not them. And for 21, that is absolutely a hit. This guy takes 11 damage.
Nice.
And this Kobold Spearman is going to move himself over this way.
Oh.
And is going to target you with their longbow.
She
And they miss.
effortlessly steps back with a spin.
So, in this instance, the kobold, in their haste to try and gain a ranged advantage on you, doesn't properly nock their arrow and ends up dry firing their bow, causing them to curse themselves. So, nat ones, unless there is a specific condition in the environment that would make sense for them to actually take damage, do not cause a tick of damage otherwise. So now is your turn.
How do I know how much you can move in this game? Like, what's my speed?
Your speed, if you look on your character sheet, on your combat sheet.
I have 0 space, 0 climb, 0 fly, 0 swim. Let's go, baby.
Wait, that is not correct at all. Burmesian. Okay, let me look this up really quick. That should not be the case.
That's so funny, actually. Guys, go! I'll stay here. I can't move shit.
Let's see. Final Fanta.
I'm a merchant. I can't move from my position. I got customers to deal with.
Okay. Base speed. It's 30 feet, so basically 6 squares of movement.
So 30. I'm guessing swim is the same. Climb is the same. Oh, we can decide that later.
Yeah.
Right
I don't have swimming or climbing as something that has to be done. So.
Right now, what matters is that normally from a merchant you would see them be like not as combat ready, but with a quickness, Enya rushes towards the kobold here. He says, "Miss that shot, dear little one," and then goes to strike with her Enspelled attack. Oh,
Okay.
was that correct?
So that was a combat roll that you made. What you should be using is a physical attack, which will be on your combat sheet. So open your sheet here.
Oh, my weapons are not ready.
Oh. Well, give me just a second. Let me
Sure.
Let me very
worries.
quickly look up what the damage roll for Gunblade is supposed to be.
This is why this is Assassin's Zero, everyone.
Yep.
catch up kinks like these and fix them.
Okay. So your Gunblade's damage is going to be 1d8.
Gotcha. Plus the end spell would be. Let me go up here.
Let's see, your end spell. Very quickly look up what that's.
Charisma modifier.
Yep. And your charisma
it's-
modifier is.
Right, it's 1 point per damage of elemental type per level, so that's 3 plus charisma modifier. And my charisma modifier is currently 3, so 6.
Yep.
So it's
So 1d8 plus 6.
Yeah. Which is that amount of damage. 14! Max damage! Let's go! Well, yes, max damage! I
Alright.
roast this kobold.
Could you actually roll a d20 plus your strength modifier for the attack roll?
Really? Okay. My strongness modifier is 1, so d20 plus 1. 3.
So, unfortunately, that is a miss.
Really?
Yeah. His armor class beats a 10.
Oh, I thought we were using the touch roll above.
Oh, let's see.
But that's
Touch
plus
roll.
3, so it would be 17.
Actually, yeah, so let me check the kobold's touch resistance. Yeah, touch is also a 10, so unfortunately that misses.
Okay.
All right, Lancer. Let's pull you up here again. Gets a another hit on this guy for max damage. It is he is seriously wounded, this kobold right here. And speaking of that kobold, they are going to turn their attention towards the Rogadin because they are the bigger threat and target them. The Rogadin evades that attack. The Rogadin in turn uses their great axe and absolutely caves in the head of this kobold, taking it down entirely.
Damn.
Before moving himself over and positioning himself by the kobold so that they focus on you, and so they focus on him and not you.
Gotcha.
Now, because Rogadin has joined the fight and they are the bigger threat, this kobold is going to turn their spear upon the Rogadin and use this. So while this does hit, however, it is only a glancing blow, so the Rogadin only takes 7 damage. All right, you've got a chance to redeem yourself here.
Yeah, I decided to add the weapon. I made a gunblade and a gunblade within spell roll, so I'm gonna give it one more shot as Enya raises her sword as the fire from the gunblade is starting to fizzle out, but maybe one last shot. Nope. Damn, Enya, please.
Ugh. It's a nat 1 too.
Jesus. I think I made the roll correctly there. You
Let
can
me
double check it.
Well, if you are making an attack with a gunblade, did the end spell say you had to use touch?
Oh. I'm checking. Strikes a creature. I assume that was like melee. I guess you can strike in range as well. Mm-hmm. Okay. I have learned my lesson.
Let's try that.
So, remove the end spell tracker.
Okay.
There's a versus touch there. I'm guessing I don't need that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the Lancer is going to move himself over this way. And is going to use their glaive one more time. So they've been getting good mileage out of this thing, so why would they stop? Let's see, that's the Marauder. Where is my Lancer? Here you are.
I mean, yeah, they're Omega dead, right?
Yeah, and for some reason, this guy managed to get himself back at full health, which I don't know. I don't remember doing that to him. So,
weird.
The spell, the glaive, finds its mark square on the kobold's chest, and the Lancer ends up pinning him against the rock wall.
Damn.
So, he dead. Well, that was exciting, Lancer said, pulling back. Should probably get out of here before something else more exciting than that shows up.
And yet looks back at the trees, wanted to see if the hornets had honey, which they wouldn't. Why? They're hornets, but she agrees. Okay, let's go.
Now, so you're starting to walk away, right?
I would recommend to start moving because we're getting late.
And before you're able to start moving, a large guttural roar echoes from the trees. Because you are actually far enough, I'd say you probably would have gotten to about here before you would have heard it. So with that,
I move there instead.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, like right about here. I think was where you.
I think this is like the pathway I was taking,
okay.
Between them.
Yeah. So from here, I want you to roll.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Sure.
When does mana get recovered?
Mana will get recovered during a short rest, or you can use an elixir to replenish that stuff.
I understand.
There are also abilities that help you recover MP. So why don't you go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and recover. Actually, no. I want you to roll. First perception.
Of course, as you do. 13, not very good.
I want you to make a reflex saving throw.
Ah, boy. Another one of these. Ooh, and he has a bit shaken now.
Actually, no. That is 4 more than you need, so you succeed. Let me go ahead and roll for these boyos as well. Let's see. Lancer. Lancer, nat 20s. And the Marauder. Succeeds as well. So you hear the roar, and both the Lancer and the Marauder stumble over this way to avoid what was coming through the trees, which is a new enemy. Let's see.
Oh boy. What is that?
That is a Gaboo. It is a. You know what? I'll learn the token.
You know the automatons, the ones that do the music? It looks like an evolved version of an automaton with sentience.
Exactly. So, this hulking beast that appears to be covered in moss and fungus spits out a cloud of dust over this area, or at least what you think is dust, but you were quick enough to see this coming and you dodged out of the way to over here. What? 12! What's that thing doing out here? No idea. That thing is gonna rip us to shreds and probably hurt somebody else too if we don't take it down now. Enya, you good to help us out here too?
I'm low on mana, but sure, I'll give it my best.
That's all we need. So with that, the Lancer, let me go ahead and, Lancer quickly spins to his feet and moves in to hit this Gaboo with their glaive. Let's see, that's your character sheet. And here is... So we don't need the kobolds anymore. There's the water. Here's you are. The Gaboo. Let's see, your armor class is 15, so that just barely hits. So the glaive finds its mark on the Gaboo's torso, but only gives a cursory cut, inflicting 5 damage. The Gaboo turns towards the Lancer and is going to use this. So,
Ooh, I'm plus 12.
That plus 12 is a copying error.
Oh, okay, got it. I thought it was like an evolved version of Slam for a moment.
Nah, I'm not that mean. Yet.
You call yourself Evil GM in the Discord. I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I have to lead people on, don't I?
Oh, that's true.
Where did I put that armor class for you? Oh, here you are. So, as the Gaboo raised its arms, the Lancer is able to dodge back just out of range of the slam, missing it entirely.
Ooh.
Next up.
Careful, Lancer!
Working on it! The Marauder comes forward with his great axe in hand and swings it in an uppercut towards the Gaboo's head. And it connects for 17 damage. You're up.
Is it possible for Enya to shoot her gun without using a spell?
So your gunblade does not actually shoot bullets. And,
Right. Oh, that's right, because like the blade is on the where the bullet would come out of.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You need a Garlean gunblade if you wanted to try and use ammunition with it. So,
Alright. Enya's gonna take a risk and she's going to enspell her sword one more time. Essentially praying to her, like, to her gunblade, saying, "Come on, Fangrip, we got this. Give me your strength."
Alright, so that's your swift action.
She twirls the gunblade around, saying, "Alright!" Moves in. With the confidence that everyone's moving in, and tries to strike at the creature to the best of her ability. Whoa. Come on, please.
So, with a strike of 21, that hits.
Yes.
So, you do 12 damage plus 6. Now, because this is...
No, the 6 is applied.
Okay,
Yeah, I applied the unspell damage already.
so that's actually going to be a plus 12.
What?
Because you are using you were using a fire magic for that, right?
Yeah.
A Gaboo is a plant-like beast, and fire
there's
type attacks
weaknesses.
are strong against Gaboo.
It's Final Fantasy. Why wouldn't there be weaknesses? God damn it.
So
I'm smart.
you get a total of 18 damage.
Get it, chat. I'm smart. 18 damage total, so it would like double essentially the 6. Nice.
And then the Gaboo. Actually, wait, that was slashing damage, right?
I used the gunblade, right? So
Yeah, you use the gunblade, so you have plus 12
I'll put
from
slash.
Let's see, that should be slashing damage, so I'm actually going to give him back 5 health, because he actually has damage resistance. So,
Slashing.
if you look through your handbook and you see DR, that's damage resistance, so you take that much off of every attack with the appropriate modifier.
I have no DR yet.
Yeah.
One day.
So, the Gaboo is going to move himself over this way. And is going to target everyone with Spore Burst.
Oh.
The Gaboo exhales a 15-foot cone, which would cover all 3 of you in glowing spores. So you must make a Fortitude saving throw of 17 or higher.
Let's see. Let's go.
All right. All right, I'll do the Marauder next.
And you smell trash worse than that.
Sadly, the Marauder was in front of you and took the worst of it from you.
Oof.
So he is now. Let's see. I do not have the sickened icon yet, but I'll go ahead and use this and I'll use that for nauseated. So for the next turn,
Tight.
actually for the next, actually no, I have to roll a d4 for this. Okay, so he's only nauseated for 2 turns. So he is not able to use his armor class or move for the next turn because he's sickened. But because he is nauseated, he is unable to attack, but he can move for 2 rounds. Let's see. Just want to make sure I've got... Okay, so that was the symbol that I used. Okay. So our Lancer, however...
Oh, I see. You moved the token to check out the icons.
I had to move him out from under the Gaboo. So our Lancer is also hit.
Damn.
Let's see, I'm gonna roll for you as well. Oh, Lancer is really gonna have trouble keeping his breakfast down. So that is the Gaboo's turn. So Marauder can't move right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and decrement his counters by 1. I'll remove second.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Let me read this counter a bit more. Oh.
Oh yeah, you. Oh yeah, even if you succeed, you're also sickened. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh.
So on success, sickened for 1 round. So
What does second do again?
sickened stops you from benefiting with your armor class, or making any sort of movement. So
I can't move. Can I use? Hold on. Can I not do an action?
you can't shift. You may not take a standard action or a swift action.
Really? It's just a stun.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Never mind then.
Okay. So Lancer removes his sickened condition. You can also remove yours as well. And I'll decrement this. Let's see. And the Gaboo is going to come over here and target the Marauder with a slam attack. And that is going to hit for 14 damage. And the Marauder is going to stumble over here to try and catch his bearings. And that extra turn is going to clear his nauseated status. It is now your turn.
Looking. It's like, I can't. I believe I can't keep my breakfast now. How's the Gaboo doing?
He's definitely taken a few hits, but he's still very much in the fight.
God damn.
He's a tanky boy.
Gonna move like this here to be flanking essentially. And then I'm gonna try to attack once more with the Gunblade. Come on, Fangrip, strike true. And she gives it another whirl.
And your attack hits. Given the size of the weapon, it is not terribly large. So you strike the Gaboo for 10 damage.
What slashing? I put slash.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give the.
Yep, it's 10 damage plus 6 minus 5, so that would be 10 plus 1, so 11. Because it's fire.
Right. Yep. So you're not cutting too much with the Gunblade. However, the fire is definitely doing its work. The Lancer is going to move himself over this way. However, because the Gaboo is right next to the Lancer, he actually is able to use something very special.
EX.
Let's see. So once per round as a free action, the Gaboo can extend a thick vine to make a trip or disarm attempt against a target within 20 feet. So, CMB. Let me find the Lancer's sheet. Let's see. Okay, so the Lancer is able to evade getting tripped as he stumbles over this way.
Dark Souls roll.
Mm-hmm. Now, just before the Gaboo can step in and make his next move, a new challenger approaches.
Oh, heck.
Let me move you to the correct layer now. It is it's a woman.
There you go.
Older, but they appear to be ready for a fight as well. And you immediately notice they are also a red mage. Apologies for my lateness. Had I known things had been getting this hairy for you, I'd have come sooner. Now, how about we deal with this nuisance so the three of you can take a break?
Oh, praise the light. Help us, please. That's a correct colloquialism, right? Saying praise the light. Is that fine?
We'll go over that later, but for right now,
Okay.
the strange woman steps forward and attaches her focus to a rapier that she is carrying that appears to be made out of a bright white, almost pink crystal rapier that she carries with her. Her focus glows with bright red energy.
Oh fuck!
And,
And level 3. What the fuck?
And then she hits this Gaboo with a sizable fire blast that it does normally 31 damage with a high roll like
62.
this. But because that doubles, the Gaboo falls back on itself, having taken way too much damage.
So now I rolled the 1d8 for the thing, right? Or oh, never mind. It's just dead. Fuck it. Fuck it, it's just dead.
Like I said, sorry for the lateness, but I'm glad to see that you're all well enough given the circumstances.
Enya is going to rush to Lancer and cast this on them, like out of like worry about their health. Where is it?
You do not have any mana, I don't.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Oh, perfect.
Magical
See,
hygiene, just wash up, please.
Ugh. That's a step in the right direction.
She's casting it to everyone, to making everyone presentable to the person that arrived.
Well, more presentable than you were a few moments ago. But
Yes.
good news is you're all here. Now, my contact. He hasn't gotten too far, has he? I'm right here, Miss Levier. Thanks in no small part to these three. Ho! By the traitors.
I was right. We had quite the encounter to deal with. I hope we're not late.
Wildlife and tempered kobolds. I hadn't thought that they'd be coming this far south this early, but you're all safe. It's good in my book. That message that you asked for, it's right here. The merchant says, passing a sealed envelope to Alize, who promptly breaks the seal and looks over the message. It is well that you got this information to me today. Now, as for the three of you, you've had quite the ordeal just getting up here. How did you manage that? Well, you see, madam, we have this here Parmesium with us, who did quite a bit on the locals here to try and beat them back. I obviously did my part, but I think our most valuable adventurer here today is her. I can second that as well.
I am quite spent as well, though. I'm practically empty of mana at this point.
You certainly look like you've been through it. Come find me later tonight at the Drowning Wench. I have a proposal I'd like to speak with you about.
Absolutely. And when I set shop whenever, I'll give you a 5% discount. No. 10% discount on anything you want for the first few weeks at least.
Alize turns aside and chuckles. Well, if nothing else, you're certainly easier to deal with than the Syndicate. Come on now, all of you. Before anyone else gets any funny ideas about testing their might against you three. And with that,
I agree.
With that, the Elizin Red Mage leads the four of you on towards a very large city that appears to be built into several large rocks. And
Oh.
you eventually sell yourself into a large tavern slash inn where you are able to finally sit down, relax, and recharge. So go ahead and recover all of your MP.
Sorry, but not the HP, right? Or the
Yeah.
HP as well.
Go ahead and recover your HP as well.
Okay. Also, I am blind.
Give me just a second. I'll fix that for you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dynamic lighting, vision. Can you see now?
Yes, correct. I am inside the tavern.
Perfect.
Should I not be inside the tavern? I should be. Okay.
You should be.
Good.
So, a decent spread has been put out before you. Purchased courtesy of Alize, who is seated at a table with you. A lot of people have gone to bed already, but there are still a few people hanging out in the tavern.
Should be face to face with the
Yeah.
person who saved your life.
So,
Once again, I can't thank you enough for helping us back then. It was quite the ordeal.
she raises a hand and waves you off. It's all part of my own responsibilities and duties within this area. So, I have to ask though, how did you get training as a red mage? There's only a handful of us left.
Enya would be distracted looking back at a table of 3 with one of them being a dragon. She would be like, Oh, sorry. Red mage, right?
Yes.
Well, I have always had certain interests in, well, in fire magics and whatnot, and I myself have had a knack to be able to focus magic on, well, now on my little gunblade here, my fang grip. In regards to training, I kind of, I actually don't know right now.
So, Alice would look over the gunblade a moment. There doesn't seem to be many people who can make a weapon like that. So, if nothing else, you certainly know how to get people to forge stuff for you, or you know how to work metal yourself like that. As for being a red mage, the only people I know of who teach the specific trade of Vermilion Duelist would be in Garabania near Alamigo, which would make sense considering the fact that there is a Burmesian enclave in Garabania that survived even during the Garlean occupation, which that would mean that was where you were from.
Oh, yes, but I moved away, quite early in my life.
That must have been quite the adventure for you then.
It was. I wanted to figure out what else was out there, and I saw these big, sprawling cities, lots of merchants everywhere, and I picked up my trade more on figuring out how people sold stuff and how the trade was made.
Fascinating.
And past that, of course, you learn very quickly that a lot of clients like to take advantage of you. So I had to get, my own little weapon of self-defense. It was quite the investment, mind you, but it was a business investment, I think.
It's a beautiful weapon.
Thank you.
Oh.
I had some parts customized too. I have a knack of dragons, I'll be honest. And she stares back at the table yet again.
Well,
Uh-huh.
considering the fact that Ishgard isn't too far from here, if you do have any interest in dragons, that would be the ideal place to possibly go see them. As past Ishgard is Dravania, which is the home to several dragons that have lived here since even before the 6th Astral Era.
It's one of the many reasons I'm here, after all. Another reason really is to find new business ventures and explore my horizons.
Well,
We Burmesians have been quite secluded from a lot of places, and we're not out there. But I think I'm a bit different.
well, it's always interesting seeing a new perspective. Though, if you are looking for a new business venture, perhaps I have one for you that you might be interested in.
She she quickly like puts her both her whatchamacallit, she puts her arms on the table, like contemplating the business, like, go on, I'm interested. What do you have to offer?
So, you saw those kobolds out there, right? Who were a little fanatical?
The Titan fanaticals, yes. I wish Titan would stop meddling sometimes.
Well, Titan is about to be summoned. Or people are going to try and
Why?
summon him. They
Why?
they don't they're not thinking with their own mind right now. They're under his
Think they're thinking
influence.
at all? Oh,
They're
sorry.
under his influence, and I'm putting together a team of people to stop them. I already have the group assembled, including that gentleman you see over there, Orlan. He will be helping me with Titan specifically if he does appear.
Oh, sorry. Who's Orlin?
She motioned to the human talking with the Mikote and the dragon over here.
Wait, are you telling me that? Well, I was apprehensive at first, but you tell me that the team of people is them? Those
Well,
three?
I'm getting there. Orlan's going to be helping me with Titan specifically, but there's something else that I need a team of reasonably skilled adventurers to assist with.
Oh, I know I've adventured quite a bit, but I'm just a merchant. I just use my weapons and magics for self-defense.
Well, maybe the touch of a merchant might be just what this team needs to be able to overcome anything else. You see, this team, I need them to investigate a particular cave. It is. She pulls up a map and points to where Limbs Limits is. We're right here. This cave is to the north of here, over near a secondary port that we have known as Aleport. Just north of here is a small cave network called Sestasha. Now, by our last report, it was supposed to be deserted. However, a few shepherds in the area noted that there were strange individuals coming in and out of it. Individuals who matched the profile of the people that you saw today. People tempered by Titan. I'd like
The
you.
kobolds, you mean?
I'd like you and 4 other adventurers to head out that way and see if you can't possibly investigate if there's anyone in there and stop them.
4 adventurers. She looks around the tavern. Oh, I see 3 on the table there. Who's our 4th? That guy there points at this table.
Back there is a wolf-like person. Go ahead and roll knowledge locale.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Okay, so you remember stories from your parents when they were raising you about wolfmen who had been brought over from the Far East called lupins. And based on what you're seeing, what you're observing from this person, this individual is one such person, though what he's doing all the way out here remains a mystery to you.
She like kind of like kneels over across the table with her hand over her mouth, saying like, "Is that a lupin?"
That is. I saw plenty of them during the liberation of Alamigo. So, does this
Lupins,
job
dragons,
interest you?
Vermesians. This is a huge assortment of creatures around here. And
Well, Limsa Limensa does happen to be the premier port for all of Eorzea, and we see a lot of very strange people coming and going.
so I am interested, but who's our 4th? I only see 3 on the table over there.
About
Is the
that.
fourth asleep?
We do have another person with us. Hey Lillian.
The peculiar Makote was reading a book, and she seems to be accompanied by two other things. But upon hearing her name, she perks up and her ear twitches. Hmm? Yes, Miss Levier?
Could you have a seat with us a moment?
Oh, sure. She closes her book and promptly walks over and sits herself down, adjusting her skirt and sitting politely next to Alize.
Oh, hi
Enya,
there. Yes.
I'd like you to meet Lillian LaBelle.
Lillian LaBelle. Greetings. I am Enya Lockworm. If there's anything you need, just let me know. And apparently we're going, from what I understand, we're going to be business partners, so let's hope
Oh,
this is a fruitful and prosperous business for all of us.
this is our other adventure. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Lockworm.
I'm not well, I guess I adventure, but I'm a merchant. Don't worry.
It's quite all right. Don't worry about it.
Well,
I was merely here to get business done and maybe set up shop here.
well, setting up shop in Limsa Limensa is a pretty competitive adventure. Then again, what I saw with you and your abilities as a red mage may suggest that you'll have a lot more success getting your setup anywhere in the world that you want if you are willing to help out with these adventures. Who knows? You might make more contacts. For one, Lillian here has learned the art of being a scholar, a Nimian scholar specifically.
You flatter me, Miss Levier, but yes, I've taken a lot of time studying here in Lemensa to be one of the finest scholars this town has ever seen. I do
true
pride myself
bookworm.
on it. Yes, quite a bit. That and my companions, but that's neither here nor there.
That'll be good. I'm not very good with keeping track of many books. I read a little bit, but I barely have time to do the reading myself.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time on the road to do some reading.
I
Is
have
that-
read up a lot on planes, though.
It is at this moment that the purple carbuncle that was trailing behind Lillian jumps up on the table and lets her three tails brush against Lillian's cheek before walking over towards the food that Enya has. And then he takes
Barrel!
particular interest in the fork that was by Enya's food and begins mischievously swatting at it.
Barrel! Barrel! Barrel, knock it
Aw.
off! Oh,
And you
you'll
will pick
have to
up the
excuse
fork
her.
and just like dangle it in front of the carbuncle.
Ugh.
It's okay. It's a little monkey. He wants to have fun.
This is one of my two companions, Beryl. She likes to be quite mischievous, as you can see.
I think it's lovely.
Well, it looks like you found a friend.
The carbuncle raises both paws and places them on either side of Enya's finger before playfully nibbling at her fingernail. Meanwhile, the other carbuncle hops up on the table right in front of Lillian and curls up into a perfect loaf position.
Oh,
And-
you have another monkey too.
This is my other carbuncle, Rose. Lillian will gently pet the top of Rose's head as she perfectly loafs in front of her, not minding her company at all.
You have two carbuncles, which is very intriguing. They can be
It's-
quite the difficult pet to keep.
Yes, and I got very lucky to have two of them, but I love them equally, no matter how troublesome they might be at times.
Right. Well, if the two of you are more or less acquainted, I have to meet with High Admiral Hayden over in the command room. I'll see you all tomorrow.
See you later, Miss Levier.
Goodbye.
that-
Thank you for saving my life again.
The pleasure is all mine. With that, Alize exits the tavern and heads south across the plaza.
So, Miss, sorry, I forgot your name.
Lillian LaBelle, but I go by
Lillian
Lillian
LaBelle.
or Lily,
Oh, Lily, that's much easier.
if you prefer it.
What brings you all the way over here?
Well, I've been studying here for quite a few months now, in the way of the scholar, so I guess naturally I've been over here and was recruited.
Ah, I see. Well, in my case, I was here to set up shop, but I guess I found out there's a better venture possibility for me.
A merchant in La Mensa. Interesting
Here's
at the very least.
extremely competitive here, and I wanna figure out how hard it can be.
Oh, I've seen how competitive it is, especially in the marketplace.
Sounds exciting.
Very much is. I can tell you that much for the time I've been here.
I do have to spruce up my skills on appraising items, though. I'm a bit lackluster in that regard.
I'm sure we could get you brushed up before we have to head out on this adventure, it seems, to go to this Sastasha place.
Mm-hmm. So, the three over there at the other table, those are gonna be our business venture partners?
I believe so. I haven't gotten to talk to them too much, but they seem friendly enough.
Including the dragon?
Yes, including the dragon. I overheard the conversation while I was walking in. You seem quite interested in them.
Oh, she perks up a bit. Yes, I've had quite the fascination with them. She puts her gun away. That had all the dragon, like signatures, all the dragon motifs on it. Yeah,
Well, means maybe you'll get along with them just fine.
I do hope so.
Well, I hope we all get along nicely. I really wouldn't want to break up any arguments that happen if there was some discord amongst us.
Oh, no. I'm sure everything's gonna be quite fine. And, well. I guess if there's any problems, I will be able to spot it on quickly.
As will I. I'm more than used to breaking up a few fights.
I'm pretty aware of how bad businesses can get people in trouble and merchants in debt and whatnot. Oh, goodness.
With me.
Speaking of bad decisions, I'm quite almost out of gil. I kind of spent everything to come over here and to make my weapon.
Oh, goodness. Well, I might have a little bit of extra gil I could loan to you if you really need anything.
I don't need loans right now, but just something you should be aware of. When people hear the word merchant, they think I'm loaded with gil, but not this time, I'm afraid.
I'm sure we could change that pretty easily if you're as good as you say you are.
Oh, I'm quite great. As a reminder, Stray, what was the city again?
Limsa Lominsa.
Linsa Lemons. No. The city where I was being a merchant earlier before coming here.
Gridania.
Gridania. Thank you. Well, I did a lot of merchant work in Gridania initially.
Lillian's
coming
ears
here?
perk up at that. Oh, you did merchanting where I come from?
You're from Gridania? How did we not
Yes.
see each other earlier?
We might have brushed into each other, but I must have not noticed you. I'm quite busy being the eldest of multiple siblings.
Come now, didn't notice a Burmesian like me? When there's no Burmesians in Gridania almost?
Lillian looks away just a little embarrassed. I could get very distracted easily, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, I guess I might have missed you because there are a lot of you in Gridania.
Yes, there are quite a lot of Makotes back in Gridania.
I think they come almost every day. Like, new Makotes every day. Some of them leave early, but some of them stick around, or some of them just go on other adventures.
Yeah,
I guess I'm here to change my scenery a little bit.
it is quite a lovely change of scenery, and I quite like it here, actually.
Also been a merchant in big cities, but that's another story for another time.
I'd love to hear them sometime then, Enya.
Got my scarf from there.
Quite good weaving on that scarf, too.
Yeah, I got really lucky with this one. It was a good trade. For me, not for them.
I might have to learn a thing or two from you when it comes to trading. I'm no good at that kind of thing.
Well, one of the easiest rules, at least things that I've considered, is that one's trash is someone other's treasure, and that usually leads to good trading.
I'll have to keep that in mind then.
Like, they didn't like this scarf anymore, but I loved it. The colors suit me quite well.
I'd have to agree, they do match your eyes and your fur quite nicely.
I do miss the sight of chocobos, though. They're quite lovely. I don't see many around here.
Chocobos are quite cute, I will agree with you. I'm not going to lie, I miss seeing or hearing about Mughals very often back when I was at home at Gridania.
Have you seen a Moogle?
Not recently, I only ever hear about them.
Huh. The carbuncles are quite cute. She looks at both of them.
Yeah, I do love them quite a bit. It took a while to wrangle them in, and as you can clearly see, they're still a little bit troublesome. At least Beryl is.
They're
She just says,
feisty
giving a
little
squint.
Beryl has
Yep,
by this time rolled onto their back and has their belly exposed, and they're swatting at the tip of Enya's scarf out of boredom.
Oh,
Yep, both of these little ladies are troublemakers.
And Beryl just lets off a concurring squeak.
On the topic of chocobos, Enya, I do see a lot around here, but I think they're asleep at this hour.
that is fair. I guess the path we took up the mountain was quite a perilous one. We fought many creatures on the way here, and some kobolds that were influenced by Titan.
Tempered beings. Hear too much about them these days.
I had to blast most of them.
Out of character. I love how you just said that so fucking casually.
Yeah. Like,
I just had to blast them, so I started blasting.
Yeah, there were these hornets. There was a kobold, and there was I think a gadoo.
A gaboo?
A gaboo. Thank you. But
You took down a gaboo? Those things are pretty dangerous.
yeah,
I try to avoid them at all costs.
I didn't take it down. The lady earlier that left.
Miss Levier, Alize.
Miss Levier, Alize, thank you. She was the one that took him down at the end. I merely stood my ground.
She's been adventuring for quite a long time, and I've heard about her talents many, many times.
I saw her ver fire. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. I wish I could get to that level. Maybe
You'll
one
get-
day.
You'll get there someday. Alize just
Oh.
has put a lot of years into her craft from what I've heard from other adventurers.
Oh, I need to put more years in my merchandising skills. I don't think I have time to learn more magics. But
No,
who knows?
Don't you worry, you'll have plenty of time.
I've been merely a merchant and I've merely used my magics for self-defense. Although it is quite interesting to wrestle some creatures and get some resources to scavenge to sell, but that's another story. But yes, those creatures were quite annoying, but not too bad.
Well, I'm glad otherwise. It sounds like your travel wasn't too bumpy and you got here pretty safely.
Yeah, I've met more threatening people before. Cities can be, well, quite cruel, with the most cruel of people you've ever seen.
Ugh, I'll take your word on it. I heard you're from Garabanya?
Is that correct, Straight? Sorry.
That is correct.
Yeah, this is gonna be me asking a lot about names.
No, please
right?
ask
We're
all the
gonna-
fucking questions you want.
I relish answering these kinds of questions.
So before being in Gridania, like she was in another. I know I asked if there was like cities like Midgard in this world, before, Straight.
Midgard
Because
is not in this world.
Not in this world, but cities like that.
Nothing like Midgard, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's fine.
Technologically, it's
No,
scaled back.
technologically.
It's scaled back a bit. However,
Mm-hmm.
what we lack in raw technology is made up for in
Magic.
Magic.
Yes. Yes, I am from there. Way more Burmesians for sure.
I don't think I've ever been to Garabanya myself.
Oh, you'd love it. It's lovely. Although, I mean, I do like Gridania a lot too, scenery-wise.
It is quite lovely, especially around spring.
Oh, The springs were the best. I don't want to miss Gridania again. I need to focus on this place.
Maybe we'll go back there someday.
Yeah. I hope all my customers over there are not disappointed that I'm left.
I'm sure my siblings can handle their own. They're old enough to handle without me.
Yeah, they can get more adventurers to fill in the gaps that we leave behind.
Absolutely.
Gridania feels more like a stepping stone for adventuring, really.
I do see a lot of fledgling adventures start there. From the advantageous lancers or the archers I see leave from there.
Yeah. They all come in carts.
All right. So with that, I think we can go ahead and call this a session 0. Scott,
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and open up the roleplay channel for you on the Legends of Eitherys player server, so you can continue anything else you have in there if you have a mind to. Any questions you want to ask about the lore within Eitherys, don't be afraid to ask. You're surrounded by people who all live and breathe this stuff.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. I'm the newcomer. I'm the super newcomer to this.
Literally, as the session ends, I'm probably gonna go and play 14 for the day.
Oh my god.
All right. So, to those of you who decided to join us for the stream, thank you very much for putting up with those technical hiccups early on. Let us see. Abby is playing Pokemon French Pizza. So we're going to go ahead and raid out to her.
Yes, let's go raid Scott's girlfriend.
Yeah. Let's go check out my girl.
When everyone gets there, let's see, what do we want to tell Abby?
Wait, what's that phrase that you flustered her with the other day, Scott? In Spanish?
It's Spanish. It's just Spanish.
We could say that. Mustacia de gato.
Can we actually just get that spelled out in chat?
You want mustard cat, but in Spanish?
Yes.
Yes.
I want to hear her break on
Gato
stream.
mostaza. Oh.
All right.
Gato
Gato mostaza.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you for joining, everyone.
All right. When we get to Abby's chat, call her Gato mostaza.
Gato mostaza.
Gato
Once
mostaza.
again, I am Straight Aura. You are watching the Aura Pack. We'll see you all next time.
Catch you later.
Straight.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye. Get her. Get her. Fucking get her. Get her.
Oh, oops. I closed up accidentally. So, just one tip for like closing up stream straight.
Straight! Thank you for the raid, friend.
Give it a look.